Oh no. Why? Don't know if you guys can hear me, but I don't know. My camera was working fine, and as soon as I hit go live, it stopped. So give me a second. I'm gonna try this one more time and see how it goes. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, yay, there it goes. I don't know what happened because I was, and now I have something weird showing up. I was connected just fine. My countdown was going just fine, and then it just stopped. So I'm here, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Good morning, Destalu. Good morning, Justine. How are you all doing? So I decided to kind of organize my new cardstocks that I got from the 12 by 12 cardstock shop today. So I already have their swatch book with all their original colors, but they have new colors. So there's 56 new colors. And before I put them away, I thought I would cut them and add them to this swatch book. Now, the only thing is that this little like binding post that they use is not long enough. So, guys, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Oh no. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, friends. Come on. Come on. All right, let's see if it works. Um, if I go dark again, I'll probably just have to give up for today and try next week, guys. I have been having issues the last few weeks with my Wi-Fi. I don't know what it is. I've checked with my um, Wi-Fi company, and they say it's nothing on their end. I've checked with my all my connections should be working fine, so I don't know what's going on. But yes, me and the gremlins go away. Okay, so as I was saying, this post here isn't long enough for me to add 56 new sheets. So I do what we all do. I went on Amazon and I found this kit, and it has longer posts that I can put in here. So see, this will be definitely long enough, if you could tell. So that's what I'll do. I'll replace the posts. I kind of want to keep my swatch books like this from the 12 by 12 cardstock shop. I have a couple of other swatch books. I have the glitter paper and uh no, Wi-Fi, why? All right, maybe this will work. I'm plugged in directly to my laptop through the Ethernet cable, but on my phone I was still on the Wi-Fi. So I turned that off and hopefully the data on there will work. But yeah, I am having a Monday. Yesterday, oh my goodness, my camera's all crooked. Yesterday, we spent a good portion of the day at my mama's house celebrating her birthday. So it was a wonderful Sunday. She turned 91 years young. And she was teasing the grandkids because last year she was really sick on her birthday. And we did a big party, but she was really sick. So this year we decided to do a just cake and ice cream. And you had to restart. Maybe I'll do that when we're done here. I'll restart my router. Hopefully that'll work. But so last year she was really sick, and we were all very concerned and thought, oh God, this could be the last birthday we celebrate with her. And so one of my kids wasn't able to make it because she had COVID last year, and so she was teasing uh, that oh, one of her sisters said that you missed grandma's party. It could be her last birthday. And so my mom heard this and she says, "Nope, I'm still here." She goes, "Why? Are you guys having a countdown? Are we taking bets here when I go?" And I was like, "Mom, stop." She's like, "I just want to know. I just want to know. Is there a countdown?" No, Mom, there's not a countdown. Stop it. So we had fun. Everybody was there, just kind of, you know, gathering around my mom, having cake and ice cream and um celebrating that we still have her with us. And she's 91. And other than getting tired very easily and moving around a little more slowly, she is fully capable of making all her own decisions. So hopefully I'll take after my mama someday. Hopefully. Um, but anyway, I thought, okay, that's wonderful. We were able to celebrate. My husband and I went to have dinner afterwards, and one of my kids and a couple of my grandkids and my son-in-law went. We enjoyed a nice dinner, came home, and I thought, oh, what am I gonna? Let me prep stuff for tomorrow morning's live. And I thought, well, I know I said I was gonna play with the Spellbinders clubs, but because I'm doing a video every day, one using each of the clubs, I thought that might be a little overkill since I had a video come out at 8 o'clock, and I'll have another one come out at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And if you haven't seen those, go back and watch them. I'm doing a giveaway of some extras I ordered, And there's a secret word each day. So you collect all the secret words, and then at the end, I'll do a video telling you how to enter. But anyway, I thought, well, what can I do? And I had received this new pack of paper on Saturday, and I knew I wanted to swatch it. No, not on Saturday. On Saturday, I got the pins. On Thursday, I got the paper. But anyway, I thought, well, maybe people just want to see what I do to swatch these cardstocks. So another thing I did, because I want them to go in color order, which they're not. I don't know. Are they in color order already? Probably. But they have the name and the item number on the back. So flamingo is E2-101, and then pink champagne is E2-103, and so forth and so on. So I want to put the new colors in the right order. And I thought, well, I need to know what order they go in. So I went on to the 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop website and found the full pack of the new full pack of the Encore textured cardstock. And the color chart was on there as one of the images. So I just kind of cropped it and printed it so I can tell what order they're supposed to go in. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, rosy cheeks, then snappy pink, but that's not the same order here. It's on my swatch book. So then I had to think, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to order them by number? Because apparently here they're by color and number. But the new colors, for example, dragon fruit is one of the new numbers. That would go after party pink, right? That's hot pink. Where's party pink? After party pink. There it is. But then I went and looked on their website, and the number, because how are they going to put a number in between? Well, the new numbers start with, instead of E2, I mean, where is it? Instead of starting with the 100s and the 200s, they're 300s. So it's E2-301. So I still have to make all the labels. I haven't done those yet. But I'm just going to cut my papers and kind of keep them in the right order so that I can put them in here and then add the new post. In fact, let me take this post off. And it's super easy. You just use a screwdriver, kind of loosen it. And then, hold on, let me get back to my screen here. And just loosen it from the top. Did I tighten it too much? I mean, did I not tighten it enough? I did not. There we go. And put in the new post, just so it's ready to go once I have my cardstock cut and labeled. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this order. So the numbers may not necessarily be in order, but I'm going to follow this color chart they have so that I can use that. So now I've got to kind of see. So I'm stacking this swatch book on top of my pack of papers and seeing if the next to largest one or longest one is long enough. And yep, it's just long enough. So I'll put this back in. And then to punch this hole in the corner, once I cut all my cardstocks, I'm just going to use my We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. Punch crocodile, maybe, I think. Anyway, it has a hole punch that's pretty close to that size. So I'll just do that. And let me put this screw in here. So for now, there's going to be a lot of empty space until I add those papers. And then I'll do the same with my other cardstock. So I think they came out with some new shimmer colors or pearlescent colors, some new glitter ones. In any case, I will change those out. So I'm going to keep these in my stash for if I have to change them. But I did measure those rectangles in the swatch book. So I need to cut, I know I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, I need to cut them at 1 3/4 inches by 5 inches. So on the back is the order that these papers come in. So I know that this first one is dragon fruit. And just look at these. I love pink and I'm loving all these pinks. So I'm going to cut this down to 6 inches because I will put this actually, I'm trying to think. I only need it at 1 3/4 by 5. Then these can go in one of my 12 by 12 iris cases. Yeah, it's just 1 3/4. I'll just cut 1 3/4 inches off. Okay. And then by 5, why does that not look the right size? Let me get my swatch book out. Is it? Is it? It is a little long, but I think that's okay. And what I'll do when I'm ready to cut out hole punch, I'll take this off, put this there as kind of a placeholder so I know where to cut it, so it's in the same spot. And then I will print some labels and attach that. Now there are 2 sides to the cardstock, so there's a more textured side and a smooth side. So on the swatch books, the label's on the smooth side, so I'll be sure to do that as well. Then what I thought I might do, because I'm going to do this with my Spellbinders cardstock that I have not finished swatching, I'm going to use this punch right here and just punch out a tab to put on some folders. And I think I might start putting my brand cardstock in. Let me show you. They're little plastic cases. Let me grab one. Let me grab one here. And I know I have a bunch of empty ones. So let me grab an empty one. So this way I can put the bigger pieces in here. Now I still have my little plastic container of scraps of smaller pieces, but when I have a larger piece like this, I can just put it in here and then I will add the tab to this section. So when I pull it out or when I put it away in my bin, I'll see the tab with a label on it and I'll know what color it is. So that'll be helpful in organizing. I think we're constantly redoing our organization, or at least I am. Let me do this one more time. I want to make sure it's the right width. I don't know why it looks so narrow to me, but it does. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's about a 1/16 of an inch too narrow. Do I care that much? No. I'll fix the rest. I don't know. I might go back and fix that one. So I had it at 1 3/4. Let me go over 1/16 of an inch. See if that makes my brain happier. What did I say? By 5? Yeah, by 5. And 5 was a little too long. It was about 1/16 of an inch too long. So I'm going to go down 1/16 of an inch and just kind of, oh yeah, that's better. Perfect. So 1/16 of an inch larger than 1 3/4. So that would be, what's that? 1 3/4 is 1 12/16. So 1 13/16 by 4 15/16. Okay. So I'm going to just put these face down for now. So I have them in the right order and just keep on cutting. So this one is Pink Azalea, which is so pretty. I mean, it's got kind of a purpley tone to it, which I like. Not complaining. but I'm happy that I'm finally doing this because my Spellbinders cardstocks I've had just sitting there, waiting for me to start swatching them before I can cut into them. So if you notice in my, let me zoom out a little bit, guys. There you go. If you notice in my videos, I haven't been using Spellbinders cardstock for my projects quite yet because I haven't swatched them. So what I did for that, because cutting into a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper hurts my heart sometimes. But I bought this full 48 color wheel cardstock pack. So it has one of each of the 48 color wheel pack colors. And they're 4.25 by 5.5 panels. So these I'll just cut out with a die I have. So I have this like tag die, and then I can do the same thing using that punch. And then I'll have a little more than half of that A2 panel to use for die cutting. So that is my plan. We'll see if my plan works. And then today, my phone rings. I kind of have to stop what I'm doing and answer it. And yes, all the paper colors are so pretty. And answer the phone if it rings because, once again, my brother-in-law was taken by ambulance to the hospital yesterday. So I know my mother-in-law is going to want to go check on him. He's very sickly. He's on dialysis. He already had heart surgery, and he's on a pacemaker, and all the things for him. So I know my husband gets stressed out because really, and he's only a year older than my husband, guys. Like almost to the date, a year older than my husband. And which is kind of hard on my husband because he's really the only son left that can help my mother-in-law with anything. Because my younger brother-in-law passed away last January. And then the older brother-in-law he can't even move. He's basically wheelchair bound. And then there's my husband. So I know it's been very stressful for him. And sometimes he'll tell me, I'm losing my patience with my mom. It's like, I know, I'm sorry. Keep your patience. We'll get through this. It'll be okay. But, it's rough. As a fellow middle child, because my husband and I are both middle children, I know what it is to be the responsible child. Not that my siblings aren't responsible, they are. I think I was just more of, ooh, I love this color. What's this one? Touch of Peach. Looks like it's Touch of Peach. I just was always like a peacekeeper, and like my parents knew they could count on me to take care of things. And so I think that's a trait of middle children. We are the fix everything, keep the peace people. Okay, camera's still going, so I'm crossing my fingers. Oh, this one's pretty too. Oh, this is Peach Whisper. Love it. I think, yeah. If they're in the right order, they should be. But yeah, so we're gonna probably have to go to the hospital, see what the doctor says this time. We knew that paramedics had shown up because even before my mother-in-law had a chance to call us, we were at dinner when the ambulance showed up. But my older daughter called me and she says, "Mom, why is there an ambulance at Nana's house?" Because they have a Ring camera, so my daughter gets the alerts. So I was like, "Up, let's find out." And we tried calling, and the phone was busy. But there was one of the paramedics standing. Two were in the house, and one was standing outside. And so I kind of, how you can talk through the Ring camera. I talked through the Ring camera, and I told the paramedic, "Hi, I'm the daughter-in-law. We just want to know if she's okay, or is it my brother-in-law?" And her phone keeps ringing busy, which it does a lot because she doesn't hang it up right. And I said, "Can you just please tell her to hang the phone up so we can call her?" So he said, I'll do that right now. He went inside. My husband called, and it was actually one of the paramedics that answered the phone. So he updated him on what was going on with his brother. Told him he had called. They had called because he was having difficulty breathing and chest pain, and because he heard like a popping sound coming from his pacemaker. So I don't know what that's about, but they said his vitals all looked good, but they were going to take him in just to be sure. So don't know. Haven't heard from the hospital yet, which isn't unusual. It takes several hours, but it's been at least 12 hours by now. Oh yeah, it's been more than 12 hours by now. So I know my mother-in-law's going to call and say, can we go to the hospital and see what's going on? And I will take her because I'm the only daughter-in-law she can count on. My younger brother-in-law was divorced, and she's still close to the ex-wife, and we still get along with her. We had no issues with her, but she works, and so she's not available all the time. And then my older brother-in-law's wife is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so we can't call on her. So tag middle children to the rescue. That's just what we do. I'm going to be so happy when these are all swatched and organized in their little plastic sleeves. I might have to get a few more because I'm definitely going to have to get a few more. So I have the 12 by 12 ones I showed you, but I think, and I'll go back and I'll link to those guys. I didn't link to, I think I might have linked to Spellbinders and the 12 by 12 cardstock shop, but I didn't link to those plastic sleeves that I got on Amazon. So I'll link to those, to the 6x6 ones, and I think they have ones that'll fit 8.5 by 11 paper. So if they do, I'll link to those as well because I'll definitely be ordering those for my Spellbinders cardstock. I just want to be able to know what I'm using. Not that it matters when you're not a content creator because you're just crafting for yourself. You kind of want to know where you got the cardstock from in case you run out, you can get more. But like for me, it's important to know, if I'm doing a video for Spellbinders, I should probably be using their cardstock, right? So that's kind of important for me to have separated out. And I've learned that through watching other content creators and kind of just trying to figure out the best way to organize all my goodies. Okay, still cutting away. So I'm going back and seeing the comments because I just want to make sure my phone and my computer stay working. So anyway, today was day 5 of my Spellbinders All Clubs Create series, and I haven't recorded day 6. I have everything ready, so I'll be doing that when I'm done here so that I can have it up and running for tomorrow. And then I'll only have 2 more after that. So the last 3 videos, so tomorrow's, Wednesdays, and Thursdays all involve die cutting. So what I've done and what I'll do with the last 2 videos is die cut all the bits and pieces ahead of time so you don't have to watch me die cutting on video because that can get kind of monotonous. It's tedious watching somebody run paper through a die cut machine, I guess. Although I do enjoy watching people do it, but I don't know if everybody enjoys that. Becky, these are gorgeous colors of paper. And I got to tell you, now I haven't tried the Spellbinders cardstock for my Cricut, but the 12 by 12 cardstock shop, the textured encore paper cuts so beautifully. I mean, I can cut the tiniest little images or bits out of this cardstock, and I don't have any issue with it not cutting cleanly. It cuts cleanly every time. Um, the only issue I've ever had, and it's a me issue, not the cardstock, is I have to remember to clean my um, mats because sometimes, they lose their stick after putting cardstock on there over and over. And then if I don't clean it right and get it re-sticky, my paper will move. So that's the only time I've had an issue. And then I have to go back in and I either tape over it with washi tape or I grab another mat. I have a lot of mats. And then like after I have about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 that need to have their stick restuck, then I'll go through and wash a bunch of them. Okay. And like whatever I have left after cutting these swatch pieces and the little tabs, I'll just put in my little container of scraps because that's what I've been using for the majority of my die cutting of pieces for my Spellbinder series because they're small scraps, but since a lot of the dies are tiny, they work perfectly. And so I'm not really wasting, not wasting scraps. Is it still showing? Is it? Yeah, it looks like it's still showing. I thought I saw out of the side of my eye like a blip. But yeah, that's going to be my day today. And I don't have to pick up my granddaughter today. She's like, "Oh, Grandma, you don't have to pick me up," because her cousin's going to go pick her up. My older granddaughter, because they're going to, I don't know, her and a bunch of her work friends were doing a Galentine's Day, a late Galentine's Day, like little gathering. And so she invited my older granddaughter. So she's going to take her to work. Or not take her to work. She's going to bring her here. And then I'll take her to work. Because where my second oldest granddaughter works is pretty close to my house. Maybe a 5-minute drive, if that, with traffic. So, you're not bored out of your skull watching me just cut paper. But like, what do you want to see me do? Sometimes I think, oh, they'll like seeing this, and then I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Like, do you have any ideas for like videos you'd like me to make or things you'd like to see me do live? Let me know because it's really helpful to me too. You know what I should have done here to make it easier? See how I have this washi tape here? So this edge of this washi tape is 4 1/4. I should have just put a piece of washi for now right here. So I could just butt it up against the edge and I'm not having to make sure I'm cutting at the right width. Maybe I'll do that. Let me get washi, some washi tape. And just put that right, let's see, here. I didn't go all the way down. I didn't cut it long enough. That's okay. Let me go further down here. Sorry, guys. I have to concentrate. All right, it's 1 3/4. I went a little crooked. Let me fix that. Like this will help me to like align it more quickly, and then I can cut through them more quickly. Okay. So then all I'm going to do is put this over right up to the edge. See, it has enough of a little lip on the washi tape that I'm able to just, boom, cut that down. And then I can take that off when I'm done with these, cutting my cardstocks in these sizes for swatches. Yeah, that's much easier. Why didn't I do that sooner? Okie dokie. And then I was going to tell you guys, I haven't done a craft room tour because I keep changing things. And we all change things. But, until I think I've found just the right configuration in here, I don't want to do a craft room tour and then have to do an updated one and an updated one every time I change it. But we had gone to the chiropractor's office, and it's a family chiropractor, so they have a lot of things there for babies and stuff. And so in one of the room, well, several of the rooms, they have baby changing tables. So I was sitting there as my husband was getting adjusted, just looking at this baby changing table, you guys. And I need to have, like, right now, I have just kind of a piece of melamine that I had left over sitting on top of my rolly cart for extra flat surface. And that's what I'm moving my cardstock over onto right now, and that's what my laptop is on. Because on the other side of me, I have a calyx unit, and that has my Empress on it and other crafty materials. So when I saw the changing table, I was like, hey, that would be the perfect size to have to the right of me, where I have this uh, piece of melamine sitting on the rolly cart. I could put it there, and then it has shelves. See if I can find a picture and share the screen with you. Give me a second. Ba-ba-da-ba. 1 second. If I could find it. If my Wi-Fi behaves, and it shouldn't be a problem because let's try this. Um, okay, let me give this one more look. See if I find it. And I thought it was perfect because it had storage for here it is. Well, this one's in brown. They have it in white too, so I'll probably get the white one. But let me show you. Let me share my screen for just a second. Hold on. Which one is to share my screen? I haven't done it in a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, share screen. And we're going to share. So let's see. Did that show okay? Yeah. So see this right here. Let me make it bigger. Let me get in there and make it bigger. So my thought process for this was on top of this part, which is the changing table part, I can add that shelf of extra melamine I have. Then this part's open. So in here, I could store things like my cutting plates for my die cut machines, or, maybe my sticky mats, things like that that are flat and would fit just sliding in and out of that open space. Then here I can put my trash can, and then here, these 3 bins, I could put more crafty goodies that I need at the ready for when I'm crafting, to making a video or crafting live. So it's $100 at Target, and they do have it in white, and they have it like in a blue gray as well. But I was like, oh, I don't want to spend $100 because on a budget. So I looked on Facebook Marketplace on OfferUp. Now there were a bunch of them on OfferUp for sale for anywhere from 20 to $50. And so um, one of the people responded to me. It was one that was $20. It was a little bit of a drive from my house, but not too bad. And I thought, oh, $20, perfect. So I said, okay, when can I go pick it up? And, and they didn't answer because I said, is it still available? They said, yes. I said, okay, I'd like to buy it. They said, perfect. And I said, okay, send me your address. When can I go pick it up? And then nothing, no response, no response. So I waited a couple of days and nothing. And then none of the other people that I um, messaged answered me either. So I looked on Facebook Marketplace. The only one they had was for 100, no, for $80. I'm sorry, for $80. Well, for 20 more bucks, I get a brand new one. So then I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So my husband says, well, do you need it right now? I said, well, no, I don't really need it. It would be helpful. And then I could put wheels on the bottom of the legs so that I could roll it away when I don't need it next to me, and roll it under the table that's behind me. So it could be, tucked away when I just want my craft room clean. And I said, well, I don't need it right now. And he said, okay, then just wait and see if more come up. So I've been checking the last week if any more come up, and none have come up yet. So I'll probably keep checking maybe for maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, see how much patience I have. And if I don't find a used one, I'll probably just go get the new one. But we'll see. Okay, let me stop sharing that screen and get back to cutting. But I thought that would be a great idea. I mean, we're always looking for crafty materials at craft stores or in the craft aisle or whatever. And, we need to look at other options, at other ways of making other pieces of furniture or other storage solutions or organization tools, other ways of making them work for us. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's cheaper. Like if I were to go buy, let's say, an Alex drawer or a baby changing table at IKEA, it's not as sturdy, number one. And it was, I think I looked for one and it was 120. And I thought, well, I can just get another Alex drawer, I guess, but that's another 100 and something. And I was like, no, no. And I didn't want to go that route. So, and I guess because I already had the idea in my brain, because when I saw it at the chiropractor's office, I should ask the chiropractor, hey, are you going to do any remodeling anytime soon? And if so, are you going to get rid of these? And if so, I'll take one. Because sometimes you can get good um, pieces of furniture from businesses that are remodeling or closing down. Like my daughter had a friend who they had like a home birthing center, and they had two. Uh, it was a home birthing center, uh, health center. They had a chiropractor. They had a masseuse. They had all kinds of things, but they had to change locations and redo the business. So they were selling off a lot of their excess furniture, and I got a massage table, and I mean a good quality massage table for $100. When I bought it, who asked me? I think my daughter, who's going to be massaging you, mom? I was like, well, your dad can massage my back. They just laughed. They're like, okay. But it helps because if you try and get your, a good back rub, if you're laying on the floor, it doesn't help. If you're laying on the bed, it's too squishy and bouncy. So it's just in the extra room, and we have it in there. And when we first got it and opened it up, my 5-year-old grandson, he goes to the chiropractor and he knows what that is. And he's like, Grandma, lay down. I'm going to crack your back. And I said, okay. So I lay down and he just got on there. He was like being Mr. Chiropractor up there. I thought that was funny. He just knows what to do. Okay, here we go. Oh, my friends, a lot of them don't really have grandchildren. Like I'm very blessed. I'm a very young grandma. I'm a very young grandma. Um, Like my oldest grandchild is 19. She'll be 20 this year. Um, in fact, they were teasing yesterday. One of my kids were like, Mom, biologically, you could be a great grandma. And I told them, stop it. And my oldest granddaughter says, Grandma, I wouldn't do that to you. Don't worry about it. My son's like, to her. And I was like, yes, to me. I in no way, shape, or form want to be a great grandma. Not anytime soon. So they were like, Grandma, the three older girls, because they're 19, 18, and 17, almost 18. And they're like, no, Grandma, we're not going to do that. We have things to do. We have school. We have work. We don't want kids right now. And I was like, yay, girls. So I really don't have any friends that have young grandchildren that they would be getting rid of furniture. But that's a great idea. I just, nobody in my friend group have that. Like the friends that I do have that have grandkids, their grandkids are already beyond baby years. Not as old as my grandkids, but beyond baby years. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll just buy it if I want it. Okay, how are we doing? Oh. And then just setting these aside so I have them in the right order. So when I put them away in those plastic sleeves, they're the right color. Although I could always like compare the color. It's just that some are so close that I don't want to mess it up. And then I can make tabs for the colors I already have, because those I keep in the same order as when I got them in their packaging. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a nice blue. I like that. So I haven't gotten the bags ready for my grandkids yet. I've got to do that. There's just so much to do all the time. There's so much to do around my house. There's so much to do when it comes to my mother-in-law, my mom, my kids, my grandkids, and even my husband will tell me, you need to stop and you need to say no. It's like, I do say no. You just don't know that I say no. He goes, what do you mean? And I said, you only see the things I do. You don't see the things I don't do that I've said, no, I can't do that. And he's like, oh, okay. So I do say no. Not as often as I probably should, but I do. Hi, baby girl. I'm live. What's up? Give me 5 minutes, yeah? Okay, love you. Speaking of grandkids, that's the 19-year-old. She just peeks her head in here to see what I'm doing. But if she shows up, she probably needs something from grandma or just wants to chat. I think it's amazing and awesome. She'll come in and chat with me about her life and what's going on. And, if she went on a date. And I think that's great that my granddaughters feel comfortable enough to talk to me about that. All right, so let me be quick and finish the last few here, and then we'll finish up for today. Try and be quicker. How do you guys store your cardstock? Like, do you just put it by color order? It doesn't matter what brand it is, or do you separate it by brand? Do you separate it by like specialty cardstock, glitter or shimmer or foil cardstock as opposed to plain smooth cardstock? I try and separate my specialty out so that when I need specialty, I know exactly where to go in my craft room. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would do is well, I guess not a shelf really. At some point I bought like the paper organizers from I don't remember which company it was. Organize More or Stamp and Storage. I don't know, one of them. And I got the plain, natural wood color. I didn't get the white ones. And I only got two of those. I thought, oh, that's enough. It's not enough. So that's what I put my my off-brand paper in. My better paper, like I put separate. And so I have like those iris cases from Michaels, and I put them in there just in color order, but I want to separate them out into those plastic sleeves I have. It'll be much easier to grab because for my 12 by 12 paper, that's like the Recollections brand that I kind of used for doing mini albums. I do have those in the plastic sleeves sorted out by color. So I want to get my 12 by 12 better organized and my different brand cardstocks better organized. So hopefully I can do that in the next week or so. And then we'll see if I find that baby changing table. I mean, if Target happens to come upon this video for some reason or this replay video and they want to send me one of those changing tables to show my viewers how I used it in the craft room, that would be lovely. But somehow I don't think I'm on Target's radar. Almost there. Ooh, I like this one. What's this one? Is this linen or driftwood? This is driftwood. I like it. Almost there, guys. Two more. 54 down, 2 to go. One. So this is linen. Very pretty. And then cloud, the last one. Okay, so then what I'll do, let me move this paper trimmer, is I will have these, they're in the right order right now, the order that is listed on this cover. And I'll put them in this order because that includes the old colors. And I will take this off. Let me do that right now. And I'll just get, whoopsies, this back cover off. And that way, when I put my hole punch, I know I'm putting it in the right place. So this is the back. This would go like this. And then I could just, let me make sure I do the right side because one side's a larger hole punch. Punch right through. And there. I think, let me make sure it will fit here. Oh, snugly though. Fits snugly. Okay, but I guess it'll work. See, it'll fit there. But let me take it off because it doesn't go on here yet. All right, friends, I am going to let you go. My granddaughter's here. She needs her grandma for whatever reason. Doesn't matter when my grandbabies need me for whatever reason. I am here. But I'll try and finish these before next week so I can show you how it turned out. And then I'll try and do my spellbinders as well. And these I'm going to do using this tag die I have and then my punch. So I'll try and get as much done on this before next week and show you how it came out. Ah, is next Monday already March 2nd? Oh my goodness, Reagan, thanks for the reminder. So friends, next week we have um, the Cards for Cubs. It's a 12-hour live stream marathon. And in case you don't know what Cards for Cubs is, Barely Art Glue does this every year. And so what they do is a card drive collecting birthday cards and encouragement cards for foster children. And I think that is amazing to do because having worked in an elementary school for many, many years and having worked with foster children from time to time, um, just the littlest bit of love or encouragement they get means the world to them because it's a rough place to be. I can only imagine because I was obviously never a foster child. I had my mom and dad my whole life. And I can't imagine. So, if you can donate, that's great. If you can't, if you can volunteer in some way, or if you want to do a monetary donation to help with postage, that's great too. But it is next Monday. I'm on at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then, there's all kinds of fun crafters. I don't even have the list in front of me. I think Reagan, are you joining me on my live stream? I think you are. I'm not sure. But anyway, I haven't decided if I just say typing AG counts as a drink, but I took a sip just in case. um, yeah. Okay, so next Monday, guys, keep an eye for that. Um, Lynn is kicking it off. Lynn of LV Handcrafted. I think Lala's doing another one of the live streams. I can't even remember who. Let me look. Let me see if I can find that to take a peek at where are we? Our lineup. Do, do, do. Hmm, I don't see it. I thought I had it open. Oh, that's the wrong one. And there'll be giveaways, guys. There'll be giveaways during the live stream too. So we'll have Lynn will kick it off at 9 a.m. Pacific. Then Tracy of Not Afraid of Color will be at 10. Andrea will be at 11. Kendra at 12. Brian at 1. Lynn again at 2. I'm at 3. Mary's at 4. Lala's at 5. Sean is 6 and 7. He's doing 2 hours. Go, Sean. And then Lynn at 8 o'clock to round it up. So hang out for that on Monday. I I don't I don't think I'll do a live stream because if I go on at 9 a.m. Pacific, that's the time Lynn is on, and I don't. I want to watch her. I want to be selfish and watch her. So I won't come live next week. Okay, guys. Maybe I'll do Tuesday. We'll see. But yeah, you are on with me. Yay! I'm so excited. But it's going to be fun. I've already prepped my cards so that I'm just kind of putting them together. Otherwise, I could take forever. I've already sent in a box of over 100 cards, and I'm going to send another one after the live stream hop. Well, before the end of March, because they collect cards in March. So from March 1st through March 31st, I think it's on their website. But yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, friends, I gotta run. My grandbaby's waiting for me. We'll see you next week, hopefully on the Cards for Cubs live stream marathon. And then I'll try and come on Tuesday morning if I can. Okay. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you ever so much. Bye.